10 in first downs, and they'll be up against that Cowboys team that wants to be able to control the pace.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry by Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. 20. Fight and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Breaks a tackle. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Hoyer. Deep ball for Goodwin. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to... And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Hoyer off the play fake for Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to come...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now Hoyer. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down. Hoyer. Airing it deep for Garcon. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, It's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Bryce Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Back to Detroit. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes.
And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Hoyer to Goodwin, and the Niners have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. That one goes for 24 yards. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 11 yards for number 11.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. To push it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one fielded at the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Hoyer. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cedric Thornton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Throw here out of the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Hoyer. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually,
and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. Prescott from the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime. Second half, let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Stephen Paya breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
The play fake to Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The first NFL pick for Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it off, loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, or maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Prescott on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 10th carry for Hyde, and that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 49. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hoyer.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keith Reeser. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Stephen Paya in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he finds McDonald. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys. I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too? Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second down, Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. Now Prescott. Drops it off for Hillman. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronnie Hillman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game? Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with him. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The 13 yards that time at a first. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Check 88. Check 88. Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's airing it out for Wilt. And now here is another interception. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll go play action with Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Hoyer. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Hoyer going to hand it off to Hyde. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run again with Hyde on first. Nice stiff arm.
Underused.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers continue to roll. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A second down throw for Prescott. Right side complete to Butler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Prescott. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Prescott.
That's a strong pickup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A play fake to Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that... what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And that's going to make it 4th down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down, Prescott. Catch made there by Brett Perriman. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They go to Hillman on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys claw one back. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here. No. 3 down.
Now Hoyer. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, Hyde. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Hoyer. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. This is Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott now. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Prescott on first down. Now a desperation throw deep, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. And the victory there belonging to the Chargers. Keenan Allen, 130 receiving yards thus far in that one. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last shot now for Prescott. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.